So we are here with six-time world champion WWE wrestler Mickie James. Thank you so much for taking some time to talk to us tonight.
No, thank you for having me.
On this very big night. It's the first ever all-women's WWE pay-per-view, right?
It's insane. And if you would have asked me 10 years ago if this would have ever happened, I would have been like, oh, you're crazy.
So
and here we
are.
are.
WWE for quite a while, right? With some breaks and some
breaks.
changes.
Yeah, because obviously I took a break to have my son and had some, it was a world of changes. But, you know, November marks 20 years that I've been wrestling since I first stepped foot in a wrestling ring. And I got hired with the company in 2003 for my first one, and then debuted in 2005, and then had an amazing run. And,
and
took a little break, a little hiatus.
Love it, right?
Oh, I love it so much.
And your son is 3 or 4?
He just turned 4. Just turned 4.
Such a funny.
His laughter is infectious. It's just crazy. It's just like I never would say like I was all these like cliche things, but I'm just like, oh my God, he's my reason for everything.
So much.
It's my first. I feel like my first true understanding of what unconditional love is. You know, like you love in life and you love friends and you love your significant other, but
not like that.
I would do anything, you know, like it's amazing. But he's so fun, and 4 is such a fun age, right? His energy, it just keeps me on my feet. I can't,
So you're a working mom, and you're a traveling mom. So how do you balance it all?
I'm really blessed to have my family. I think, you know, between our road schedule is insane, and plus I do my music on the side and kind of do that. So my mom, my husband, my sisters, my brother, like it, you know, they say it takes a team. It takes a whole nation to raise a kid, you know, and it's like
I've always
grateful.
believed that we're supposed to live in community like that.
Right.
You know, we're supposed to live with the aunties and the grandmas and all of that community around us.
And you know, I tried to move, and we moved to Florida for like a year.
You're from Virginia, right?
I am from Virginia. So my husband and I moved to Florida with my son for about a year. And I just was so stressed. It was so hard because I had friends, but your friends aren't the same as your family, you know? Like, they're not grandma, they're not your aunties, like, well, they'll drop or do whatever, and of course, they're always available. Your friends are like, oh yeah, I'll watch them whenever, and you call them, they're like, ooh, you know, plus all my friends are single or don't really have kids, or, you know, so they don't get the dynamic. So it's just
a whole different thing.
And we're just to be able to call my mom and go, like, Mom, I'm really stressed. Like, I don't know, he's upset, he's sick, or whatever, and I just need 5 minutes. Or, like, I need you to come help me through this situation because I'm a little first-time mom, you know? Like, I'm like, I'm lost. So, yeah, I'm just grateful to have that.
They don't
grateful.
come with instruction.
No, not at all.
So does he ever travel with you?
He came to the show in Washington, D.C. My mom brought him to the show. And that was one of the first shows that for WWE, I used to take him with me all the time.
When he was real little.
When he was really little. And I was, because I was making more of my own schedule at the time, because I was kind of just independent, like freelance, making my own schedule and just kind of easing myself back into the ring after having him. So it was a lot easier then. But I would take him then, and then so I haven't brought him since I've been back, and so last week was the first time I brought him, and he was so shy. And I'm like, he warmed up once he like settled, but he's all like, yeah.
So let's talk for just a minute or two about the changes you've seen in the WWE and women, and it's all about women these days.
It's amazing.
Right?
It's amazing. I think this is something, you know, that we, like my generation, and I have certainly fought for since day one. Like, you step into the ring, like my intent, my goal was to be able to change the business and leave it better than I found it. And, you know, at that time, women were more seen as like the eye candy, or like they really weren't. They were given some. Obviously, there was a women's championship and there was stuff, but now they're giving us so much more opportunities than before. You know, we had the first ever Elimination Chamber, the first ever Royal Rumble, and now the first ever all-women's pay-per-view by WWE. It's just like, it's incredible. It's an incredible time to be a woman.
Are coming to see the women.
Right.
You know, you guys are not the accessories. They're coming for you.
Yeah. It's honestly the fans who I think that helped spark. It's not just our desires or like what we truly wanted. Yes, it is what we wanted. We were fighting for it or whatever, but it wasn't really until the fans were so vocal about it that it was they couldn't deny it, and they're like, the fans really wanted it, and so in turn, it just sparked a whole thing that we had all prayed for and hoped for, and here it is at our door. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's so amazing.
So people tell you that you inspire young women and you inspire women. How does that make you feel?
I try to, humbled in the sense because I also know like what I came from and where I came from, but it's also like not. It's hard. I don't take compliments very well, so I'm always like, quit it, or like okay, whatever. I'm terrible with it. I'm just like, oh yeah. But it is a blessing. It is cool. It is a cool thing, and it's very rewarding, especially after all the sacrifices and the years and the, stuff that you have to go through to make it
you guys
into.
Must train really hard.
Yeah, and it's not just that physical toll that it takes on your body, but it's the emotional toll and trying to make it. For my generation, of trying to make it in a man's world and be taken seriously as a female competitor, it was a lot more difficult back then. But it's those chipping away at those stones that have now opened up so many doors for the girls to be able to have 3 segments on the show, or to main event the show, or to have tonight's opportunity, or just. That's a blessing and such a reward in itself.
And all of that goes behind the WWE. All that message and all of that you're showing the young girls goes so far beyond this.
It's affecting
so
generations.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
for all the girls.
Thanks. Yes.
Thank you
This one's for the girls. It's just affecting the generations to come to show how truly powerful we are.
Exactly.
As individuals and especially as a unit, it's like it's so easy to be at odds with each other because we find like competition or whatever, that healthy competition. Like it's always, that's just the natural breed of being a human being, to have that competition. But when we unite and we're so much more powerful, and it's
my
inspiring.
guess, knowing nothing, is that the community of women wrestlers in the WWE, there are some very deep and profound friendships and relationships. Like this is your tribe, right?
This is my tribe. This is my family. Like we trust each other with our lives out there. Literally on a daily basis, weekly basis. We're 4 days a week. We're not just live on television. We also have house shows. Live events Friday, Saturday, Sunday, TV on Monday, or for the SmackDown. It's all the same. So it's like 4 days out of my week, I'm with these girls, and we're giving our bodies to each other, and risking our lives and limbs and health and well-being, but we trust each other, and you have to trust each other out there and have that camaraderie and that love and genuine care for one another, because you don't want anybody to get hurt. Number one.
The holiday tour is coming up.
So excited.
When does that kick off?
It's the 26th. Yeah.
So tonight is a big milestone, and then you guys are going to keep doing what you're doing, catch your breath, and head out for the holidays.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm excited because we actually get the holidays off for the most part, which is fun. But it's always the day after Christmas, or we always kick off, and we do such a crazy tour, and it's so amazing because everybody's out for the holiday break anyway. So you see so many families coming out for the season, and just to experience it as a family unit, and so it's a lot more fun.
As the women are becoming more prominent and getting more of a focal point in the WWE, are you seeing that impact the families coming? Are you seeing more families? Are you seeing more girls?
Absolutely, and you're seeing a lot more younger girls in the audience,
Yeah,
or the wives and the girlfriends, whereas they're like, oh, that's the boys' thing, you guys go, have fun. And they're like, no, I'm going because I really like this girl, or I want to, you know what I mean? It's just crazy, that dynamic, and that's what we want, because we do want this to continue and to move forward, and for this to inspire generations. I was that little girl who was a big wrestling fan, and Sensational Sherry was my favorite wrestler. So I'm just like, she's who inspired me, because she was so rough and tough, and she would get in there and fight, And I want to be that type of female wrestler. I want to be the one that can fight just as good, if not better, than all the boys, So I think that it's just transcending into that, it's a lot more female. It's just been, it's such a family vibe anyway, and it's just a way to bring the whole family together, and if it's common interest or something fun for them to do it's awesome.
Something good for the holidays.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
And what's next for you? More music? What's next?
It's hard to say. I am working on more music. I have some more songs coming out, but obviously we pretty much come off of this and fly straight to Charlotte for television tomorrow, and then off of that I'm home for a little bit, and then we go to UK, and I'm on tour in the UK for a week and a half, and then come home, and yeah. But before that is Halloween.
Oh yeah, will you
Yes.
go for Halloween?
We're gonna go. Of course, I'm dressing up. Yeah.
What are you dressing up as? I have to know.
I am Raphael. My son, I tried to be a skeleton, but apparently I was not allowed to be a skeleton because he kept putting. He's like, no, you're not. It was too scary. So I am Raphael.
You will make a beautiful Raphael.
You think so?
I do.
Yeah. I hope so.
All right, you have to get ready for tonight's
Yeah.
match. So thank you so much for taking the
No,
time.
thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And
It's
best of
lovely
luck
to meet you.
tonight.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was great.